Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Thanksgiving morning. This is also the intro to my Thanksgiving that I'm cooking. I did shorten the menu. I'm going to share it with you, film it with you, edit it all today, and get it out tonight so we can spend Thanksgiving together. As my dog tears apart my Christmas tree. Hold on.
Is it that serious?
It must be. It's that serious. He got it. He got it. It's not that serious anymore. Okay, so on the menu, let's start with what I've already cooked is pumpkin pie, pecan pie. That's my husband's taking one for work. I'm taking one pecan pie for my family's Thanksgiving on Saturday. And so we're doing I did have a bigger menu, but I actually decided on taking two things that I'm gonna cook to my mom's. I will show them, I think, maybe. I cannot with this dog. It's stuck. Beast. You like getting it stuck on purpose. So I'm going to cook a turkey, mac and cheese, funeral potatoes, homemade rolls. Those are what we're having besides the pecan pie and pumpkin pie. What I'm going to take to my mom's house that I was going to cook is the green bean casserole and the stuffing balls. And then we have to get the charcuterie board. My husband does on Friday, which is tomorrow, because that's his payday. My poor husband's at work at 7:22 in the morning on Thanksgiving Day. At around 8 o'clock, I'll get up and start shredding the cheese for the mac and cheese. And then I will take it from there. I don't know. I got to figure out when I get my turkey in. Oh my gosh. He's just coming to destroy my coffee, my life. This is my normal morning. Where are you going? To be right next to me? Trudy, you just want to bark. Oh my gosh. There, guys, he's not going to calm down. I'm going to play with him for a little bit. My coffee's right there. So we're going to bring you Thanksgiving dinner because we're just the cutest. But happy Thanksgiving, and let's get to work. Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I want to say thanks to tuning in, and I want to say that I am thankful for all of you guys watching, and I have definitely been very busy today with the filming, editing, and cooking as I go. So then this way I'm able to upload this video in basically real time because it's Thanksgiving Day. And this is footage of Monday when I got my pie crust together, and I decided that it would be best to break it up instead of doing everything all in one day because it would be a lot harder. And so the first day, Monday, that I had off, I did the pie crust, and that was a very good recipe. I actually had to add, I don't know if I'm at a lower elevation or what, but I had to add a lot more water to mine. And there was Beast. I let everybody see him because he loves being on the star of the show. And I hope that everybody is having a good day today and that they are eating good food and having a good time with their family. I am definitely very thankful for my family. We are going over to my mom's house on Saturday to celebrate Thanksgiving as a family. And that is because my husband is working nights right now. So he got stuck with the crap hours nobody wanted. And he is working this Thanksgiving, but I am making this little meal for him to take to work and for us to have here. And I am very thankful that my mom will wait and have Thanksgiving for my husband to be included and be part of our family too. So it definitely is a little different this year, and I hope that he can get off next year so then we can just have our family Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. But definitely we'll always work around it so everybody can be included. And I am still going at my pie crust. This pie crust is going to be so good. It was so buttery and flaky. It was absolutely delicious. And it goes with the two pies that I am making. And the two pies that I am making are the pecan pies and the pumpkin pie. I did cheat this year and we didn't have like harvested pumpkin. We just used organic pumpkin puree from the store. And then this was me yesterday, Wednesday. I decided to make the pies. So here we're just rolling them out. And this is where I was happy that I didn't add so much more flour or anything with the pie crust because otherwise it gets too sticky. The dough does, so I'm just happy that it was very easy to roll out. I was a little worried because it was staying thick and I did have it in the refrigerator for like 2 days, and I know you can freeze it for like 3 months, and maybe it's refrigerate it for 3 months and freeze it for a year. So I definitely know that I was able to do what I did. And I don't know where I learned that from, rolling it up on the rolling pins. I learned that somewhere. I read it and I just always stuck with it, and it does work. It makes it so much easier. And here I'm trying to be fancy and do the pinched pie crust. I think I only did that on the pumpkin, on one of them. I decided to go get my pizza cutter and trace it around the rim and give my pies like a fresh, clean look. This is the first year I've ever done that. I've only been making pies from scratch for 3 years now, so this is probably, I don't know, maybe my 10th time making pies. I'm not sure. But I think every time I made a pie, I filmed it. So we could go back and find out. Watch it be like my 4th time. But I know I've done pie crust before for like my homemade pot pies. I did a homemade chicken pot pie. That was really good. And we did a homemade crust and a store-bought crust. And my whole family said they enjoyed the homemade crust. So definitely that was the lesson learned. Always do homemade. It tastes better. It's worth the effort. With the pumpkin pie, I actually follow Libby's pumpkin pie recipe. It is the one I have used for years, and I don't always use like Libby's whole pumpkin pie or their canned pumpkin. I just use the recipe on their blog. with the pecan pie, this is the first time I have ever made it or have ever had it. And I have not had it yet, so I cannot give you my review yet because it is in on the porch waiting for after dinner. But I wanted to try this so bad because everybody always says it's so good. And I've never cooked with corn syrup. So I thought I was going to do this a long time ago and have it come out before Thanksgiving as a video idea, like for cooking fall recipes, that and the pumpkin pie. But I thought, no, I'm going to do it now. I've saved it for Thanksgiving. And when I tried a pecan, I don't know if I've ever had them or not. I know I have an ice cream, but when I've never tried it by itself, and it's a soft nut. So I never even knew it was a soft nut. But I'm definitely super excited. And one of these pies I am saving to take to my mom's on Saturday. And one of the pumpkin pies my husband is taking to work with homemade whipped cream. I have to do that after this voiceover. Right now, the current real time is 1:51 on Thanksgiving Day. Our turkey is in the oven roasting at 3 o'clock. I'm going to check that. I'm doing everything in the oven, so I am unsure what I'm going to do. So I think at 3 I'll take, depending on the internal temperature of the turkey, I might take that out, let him rest, and then put it back in to warm him up after I do my macaroni and cheese and my potatoes in the oven. And I feel like those can cook at the same time. They just might have to go a little longer. And then the rolls will be last. And that's how I think it will go. Doing everything in the oven. That's the one thing I didn't know. But I'm going to let you get back to the video and I will jump back in soon. And I didn't know it looked like that either. I thought it would be clear. You live and learn. Do things you haven't done before. It's the only way you will grow. Here you see me struggling with this turkey. This turkey, I patted it dry and this little sucker didn't want to hold the butter. So I broke skin open, shoved it under the breast, left that big pile on top with the garlic and the herb because I knew that that turkey would hold the butter if I put it under the skin and it will drip down. Here we are doing somebody's famous macaroni and cheese. I honestly seen this on an Instagram reel and I thought that I wanted to try it because of the cavatappi or cava whatever. That is the pasta. Do you know how hard it was for us to find that pasta? It was so hard. My husband found it when we were at the freaking store. I said, we might have to go to another store. And he didn't want to. And he looked so hard for it. We were in that pasta aisle for literally 5-10 minutes. And he found it. I was proud of him because I couldn't find it. He found it. And I was like, thank you so much. Because it is part that and adding the seasonings to the butter and the flour mixture. I don't know. I'll let you know how the macaroni and cheese is too. I do want to stray from the recipe and I'm going to actually toast some breadcrumbs and I'll probably get up and do my second round of stuff around 2:30. Right now I am enjoying a cup of chai tea and doing this voiceover and it's only 2, so I have about another half an hour. It's 1:54, but I have another half an hour before I have to get up and do the homemade whipped cream and the toasted breadcrumbs to go on top of here. And for that, I'm probably not going to record it. You just whip the heavy whipping cream till it becomes a whipped cream. And then for the toasted breadcrumbs, it's equal tablespoons breadcrumbs to butter, I believe the ratio is. I'll figure it out. If it's too buttery, I'll add more. And then I'm just going to toast them in a frying pan. And I'm going to do a lot because I like that. And I'm going to put it on top of my macaroni and cheese and I'm going to bake it. And that's the only thing I'm going to do different. I think I followed that recipe. I feel like I did something different than what that recipe called for, but I'm not recollecting what it is. I'll let you know if I remember. And I wanted to say that this recipe is what I think is my husband's late grandmother's cheesy hash brown potatoes that she used to make on Thanksgiving. And I swear I remember she said they were funeral potatoes because they had the cornflakes on top. They were the shredded potatoes or the shredded hash browns. So I am 100% sure. She gave me her recipe once and during the move, I don't know, I lost it. I never made it, but I definitely wish I had it. Her recipe and how she did it. But this is just something like, even if somebody's gone, they're truly not because of the traditions they've passed down and for you to carry on. And so she may not be here with us at Thanksgiving. And we may not even be with my husband's family on Thanksgiving or mine on Thanksgiving because of obviously circumstances. But we can bring people and memories back with us through just little traditions that hopefully somebody will carry on. Like I know I'm going to carry this on. I was going to do original mashed potatoes and gravy. Then I thought about doing twice baked potatoes, but I thought, no, let's honor Grandma Nudge. And Nudge, we would call her that because in Hungary or Hungarian, it is Nudge's grandma. So that's what my husband called her growing up, and that's what we called her. So I'm just happy I was able to honor her in this tradition. And that is my mom's 13 by 9 pan. And so tomorrow, when I get the green bean casserole ready, I'm going to get it ready in that so I can return it to her. And that is how you do things, folks. One less dish I got to bring back and returning her her own dish. All right, guys, we have made it. We are in the home stretch. It is 3:09 p.m. It is everything is going good. I lost my train of thought for a second. I'm starting to lose my gas. But I have now put the funeral potatoes into the oven and they have to cook for 40 to 50 minutes. The turkey is also in the oven, but when I took the temp, it was like at 162, so I know it was almost there. So I'm just leaving in there for like another 10 minutes to go check. And then after we take out the potatoes and the turkey, we will probably likely have to stick it back in for 3 or 4 minutes to hopefully, because next then to cook would have to be the rolls, and then I will do the mac and cheese so I can throw things in with the mac and cheese in the last little home stretch. Everything is at room temperature. I did store it at my porch for a little bit, but it's not too cold where it would take longer to cook. But I am going to wrap this up. You guys have a beautiful and blessed Thanksgiving. And to everybody celebrating Thanksgiving today and all the days of November that we had, I am very thankful to be sharing this with you, and I cannot wait to spend Thanksgiving with my family. All right, things are really coming together. The turkey's out of the oven. It's now 3:19 p.m., guys. This is what she looks like. She's a little sad, but I like that crisp to my turkey skin. Beautiful, girl. The lemons, delicious. I cannot wait to eat her. And then my garlic butter we have to do. We have the potatoes and the, all right, and then back to timer. I just like to do that to make sure it's going. The potatoes and the mac and cheese. Here is our pumpkin pies. I see a little separating right there. And then this one, don't mind. My son needed a reassurance that that pecan pie tasted good. And here's our pecan pie that we made. I brought them out from the garage, or whatever you want to call that, the front porch. And then over here's our rolls rising for their last hour. And then in 26 minutes, I will take that stuff out. I will throw the, good, it was at pretty close to temperature. I will throw the rolls in, and then that looks like an owl's face. And then I will bring you back to butter the rolls and show you the spread, and then my family will eat. I will upload this. I've been editing all day along the way. And many blessings to you and your family. And thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. And look at this owl. Watch. Tell me when you see it. It looks like a freaking owl. I don't know what that is. Probably a bone. But like standing right here when I was talking, guys, that's what I seen. And I get distracted so easily. See you soon. All right, here is what the potatoes look like. Here is the pie, the pecan pie. Here are the homemade rolls we did. My little turkey is sideways. We still have to take a picture. And I have my mac and cheese broiling. So you guys, this is it. I am signing off. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so thankful that you guys tuned in and watched me. My family is hungry. The end time of this whole day project was 4:15. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. And if you made it this far, please subscribe. Bye, guys.